and welcome to the NXT review. We are the Dudley Boys of What Culture. I'm Adam Wilbourn, joined by Michael Hamflett and Michael Sidgwick, here to review everything that happened on last night's episode of NXT. But before we get into it, if you're a fan of this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe to What Culture Wrestling on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube, where we do daily wrestling podcasts where we not only review the show formerly known as NXT 2.0. Oh, someone out Raw. Oh, Friday Night SmackDown. AW, Dan O'Main. AW Collision. Pay-per-views, premium live events. We have interviews, roundtable discussions, a round of the
Some
week.
people say the show is a car crash.
With the bloody good, of course, on Wrestle Culture. As I said, they're joined by Hamflett and Sidgwick to review last night's NXT and the go-home show ahead of, we've all been saying this, NXT Showdown.
Yep. Would you call this TNA's best night?
Yes.
You just did.
Brilliant. I love this show so much.
They have, I couldn't wait to review it. It's like all-time bad. It's not even like the worst wrestle crap you've ever seen, but it's all-time bad at its core.
What are we talking about?
This last night's wrestling show, Wilbourn. It's the DNA of like all-time worst wrestling. But what I love in particular is that I would say it's maybe in most people's top three. All-time worst.
Bad.
Yeah. All-time worst. How would you f*** that up? The business is dead, right?
Invasion.
Invasion. All-time top three. And everybody, because it led to a monopoly anyway, it became that thing where it's just like, why's nobody talking? Just nobody mentions it anymore. And then the one time, the dreaded alliance, invasion, all that, just the complete mess that was 2001, the one time it got mentioned was in a phenomenal bit of patter where Mick Foley, in the middle of One Night Stand, said, I loved ECW, in fact. Long live the alliance. Long live to like sort of get heat off those ECW hardcore fans. That is the singular time that has been referenced in the 24 years since it killed the business.
Killed the business.
Killed North America till AEW launched, basically. And
the United States.
Yeah. And
people always forget Mexico was in North America.
Sorry. Yes, my apologies. In the United States. And then they've got like a week to do a TV special, and they've just gone, that one. They've looked at all the templates and they've gone, that one. Only in this era of NXT.
I've always said the thing I like the most about the original Invasion was the font. So
you're getting what you want?
Yeah.
So you've always said that. Mm-hmm. Name a specific incident where you've put the font over.
I don't like to go on. So I kind of keep myself to myself with regards to that. In terms of my favourite fonts, that's kind of, it's Comic Sans and it's the Invasion.
Privacy corner.
There's only 4 corners. We can't have any more.
Oh, yeah.
It's not bad.
You have to replace a corner if you need a new corner.
So we can't become like a pentagon, heptagon.
No.
A septuagenarian.
Yeah, that's the one.
An octagon. No, a nonagon.
What?
Dodecahedron. just going up in shapes. So add corners.
Okay.
It's like the TNA ring, of course. That's 6 sides.
Yes.
More than 4 corners.
I will say, probably the right call to just go, let's change the name of this show to avoid an international incident.
That's fine, yeah, do that. No problems with that.
I don't care about anything.
Just got problems with everything else.
I don't see why I had a problem with any of this show. But anyway, we'll get into it. Sid, your thoughts?
I mean,
were you happy for me watching this show?
No.
I was thrilled for you watching this.
There was one moment where I'm like, Wilbourn would like that. Yeah, okay. And I need to reiterate this because, you know when you just have a take and you think, F me, that's good. And no other is saying it. I said it before and I'm going to goddamn say it again. This, at its core, is rotten. It is a foundation of nothing. Actually, it's worse than nothing. It's a bad something. At its core, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why are AW counter-programming it then next week?
At least in this genre of thing. You are, and this was like applied and made evident in the first segment of the show, right?
Yeah.
When you run an interpromotional rivalry, the idea is it's meant to be a pissing contest. Our philosophy, our history, our vision for this, our execution of this pisses all over yours. You are scum. You're either a weak version of what we are, a phony version of what we are, a small version of what we are, or you're something else that we are the opposite of, and it makes sick that you think we're in the same like universe, let alone even the same genre. ROH, CZW, New Japan, UWFI, right? It's sickening that you think we are somehow in the same orbit, right? Everyone in TNA wants a bag, so I don't believe them for a second. Yeah. Like, some of them are like, you can see the expression in their eyes of, God, I was paid more when I was here and I'd love to come back. I can see sadness in eyes everywhere I look, right? And more to the point, right? Like, if you are a fan of one of these promotions, right, you should be looking at these invaders and thinking, "Go on, get the out."
I was a fan of NXT.
Pretty
annoyed with all the AAA and TNA wrestlers about 6 months ago.
Well, tell that to the people in the Performance Center.
Yeah,
because this first segment was an atrocity of what this is meant to be at its core.
What did I say? I almost text you two this morning.
During the first segment?
Yep. 10 minutes in, the show's already goated.
Remind me of what was goated here when you get to it.
Well, you're going to have to help me because there's a... That's what you got to love about this show. This was the trifecta for me. So the show opens with a recap of the TNA invasion last week. During Obafemi versus Trick, we get a recap of NXT No Mercy, and I can't believe they've already crammed so much great stuff into 1 week. But out comes the new NXT champion, a man who apparently was wasted on NXT, and yet was a world champion now, apparently. Ricky Saints comes out. Yes, you deserve it chance from me at home and everyone in the audience.
What Jericho?
He's got back to sleep with them, and they were like... TNA women's team led by Kelani Jordan. Wow! He's awake again.
Just you by the cot doing
shaking that look, he's awake.
She's like, no, she's going back to sleep. Yeah. Change poses. Jump.
Genuinely happy for him though. He said,
"Get up on the main roster, man. This is a show. Like, he's either good or he's not.
It's a show.
Get off the pot with Ricky.
It's a show, and it's a show."
You're damn right, Sidgwick.
Beat AEW twice in the ratings last week.
Didn't.
Fake numbers and the real numbers beat him. So that was very
this
funny,
is true,
wasn't
right?
It was like
yeah.
NXT's numbers dropped, and then someone, Dave probably, was like,
Come on, steal half his stuff.
Not me. I just read what Andy sends me.
All right, he steals it. Typical journalism from you there.
He's so thorough.
Insisting on the
facts. He's so accurate. He's first and he's accurate. The hallmarks of any great journalist. Some people are saying he is the David Ornstein of professional wrestling.
So the first figures drop, then they are corrected, and then AEW's figures drop, and then they're corrected. So you take either figure, fake or real, beat them on both. So brilliant. Apart from these 500,000 people on HBO Max. Yeah, of course. Right, anyway. Out comes Ricky Saints.
God, you're pathetic.
He said, everyone's been with him since day one.
WWE Adam.
If only. A lot of times the question was asked, can Ricky do it? Could I do it? I'll ask all of you. Did I do it? And I was like, yeah, you did, Ricky. And he says, if there's one thing about me, I'm going to stand on business.
Yeah. Is that Busted Open Radio? Yeah. I do have someone for you. Thanks.
Take a listen to this.
What's that? Chair shot reality? Yeah, I've got just the man for you. Fuck's sake. What are we doing?
So I bet on myself, took on Obafemi and walked out of Fort Lauderdale, the new NXT champion. This right here is absolute proof. The only person you need to worry about is you. The only person you need to keep betting on is you. He's the best, basically. But he's interrupted, bing bong, squeeze me, by the music of Fatal Influence. And out comes still NXT Women's Champion, a Jacy Jayne. And she congratulates Ricky. She says, but we've got bigger things to worry about.
Can I put over the one thing on the show that I liked?
Go on.
Right. Because when she does the whole pipe down to the crowd, she has got an excellent delivery of the word idiot. If you're going to do it right, you have to like space out some of the letters so like the idiots can comprehend you. Shut up, you idiots. I thought this was great. She's good. She's good, Jacy Jayne.
Yeah.
She says, the champ's talking. Pay no attention to these losers, Ricky. We've got bigger things to worry about. TNA's trying to take over NXT, even though we've got both their titles. Yeah, good point. But if I were them, I'd be pretty upset as well. But Ricky, nobody likes to talk about themselves more than I do. But then she's interrupted by Ava. She hasn't got the surname. She's Rockstar General Manager of NXT.
It's hardly the frigging glass smashing, is it?
It was for me. I was like, here we go. She's got a live mic in her hand. I know what this means. She says, wow, Jacy, for once you actually took the words right out of my mouth.
For once, Jacy. Wow, sorry. Wow, Jacy, for one. Line.
Wow, Jacy, for once you actually took the words right out of my mouth.
Wow, Jacy, for once you actually took the words right out of my mouth.
You're right. You guys do have more important things to worry about.
You're right. You guys do have more important things to worry about.
Because I've decided that both of you are team captains for NXT.
Because I have decided that both of you are team captains for NXT, and how convenient that you would interrupt one another at the start of the broadcast, even though traditionally not once does a female world champion do that with a guy.
This is crisis times, I suppose. She says, which means you both have the very important task.
Which means you both have the very important task
of deciding who's going to be on your team.
Of deciding who's going to be on your team.
I need you to put your pride and differences aside.
I need you to put your pride and differences aside.
Because I need the best team.
Because I need the best team.
I need the best men and women in NXT.
I need the best men and women in NXT.
But before she can finish speaking, she's interrupted by Santino Marella, who says, Ava, that is a great idea. I'm going to let a Mac captains choose the team as well. Speaking of captains.
It's not that funny, mate.
Let me just say this. I don't trust Tricky Williams for 1 second. So he's not going to be a Mac captain. How can you trust a guy with a name Tricky? I would like to introduce my captain right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Mac Santana. And out he comes.
Santana. That's what he said, isn't it? Yeah, I love that. That idiot hack Santino Marella with his stupid bit that was basically designed to pop, an alleged sexual predator about 15 years ago, right? And he's still doing it. And he's still getting work. What an indictment of the professional wrestling industry that is. And he's got, right, okay, Ava. Okay, that's that one done. Tricky. Oh, God, I'm really phoning this in. What can I do with Mike Santana? I've got it. Mike Santana.
What was your favourite?
He dies inside when he comes up with this crap.
Nice buzzing, man. They're funny. What was your favourite from his golden era?
I hated him.
Oh,
I liked Kelly.
I liked Kelly Baptista as well.
I'm a Baptista.
Yeah.
Good stuff. It was good stuff.
He's popped me twice in his entire life, Santino Marella, who I should, add, never once been part of his target demographic. Because I wasn't 10 years old, if that, when I was watching it. Right? Two things. One, God rest his soul, but Rowdy Roddy Piper started to just talk shit from about, 1996 onwards?
1984. Yeah.
But there was a point in the 90s where it's like...
shut up.
What? Haven't I read magazines that you're meant to be one of the best talkers of all time?
Roddy, Nitro's only 3 hours. Speed up a bit.
Do you know what I mean? You'd read, isn't this guy meant to be great?
Yeah.
Can't understand a word he's saying. So it becomes like an industry thing of, you got to get Piper in, but, you will not understand him. And it must become an in-joke because he does the segment with Marella, and it's a good scripted line. It's probably Gewurz who's given it. He goes, just when you think you know the answers, I babble incoherently like a crazy person. That was good stuff.
I thought you were going to say when he called him Rodney Piper.
That was good as well.
No, it wasn't. And then another thing, I actually took the missus, who's not a wrestling fan whatsoever, to a Newcastle house show because her mum and brother like it, and she knows I like it. not anymore. See, that was a Roddy Piper reference. I do. It's just, it needs to kind of kick up the arse. And Morella in full, I'm just going to piss about doing the easiest stuff, but quite well in the opener.
I was at that one.
It's like falling through the ropes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he's getting pops out of everyone. It's like, you know what? He's a pro.
Yeah. He shoot offended a pop star once by doing his name bit. He referred to him as Acorn. And they had Acorn on once. I think as a guest host maybe. And apparently that caused like ructions backstage. Bring me on this. It's on me, isn't it? You got your clown getting my name wrong.
He's pissing himself.
He also says, but there is someone next to you I do trust to be a captain of Team TNA. And I was like, where's this going? The newly crowned TNA Knockouts World Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Kelani Jordan. And I was like, what the hell? Team TNA? She's NXT through and through. But Ava says, now, like I said previously.
Now, like I said previously,
I need both teams finalised by the end of the night. Okay, but let me just say one thing. This is not an invasion. We have been working together wonderfully for months now.
Oh my God.
And I mean, folks, where's the lie?
This is a more of a TNA NXT showcase. No. A showdown. A showdown between NXT and TNA.
Showdown's close to invasion and showcase. You can't even change just because it's the first bit of show, you've changed the words.
Yeah. I'll see you guys later at the summit.
Is it a war? Is it working?
Is he found a basement? Is he Santino Morella?
Yeah.
I tell you what, man.
It's not finished, this, by the way.
Well, hurry up and finish it.
Okay. Jacy Jayne says, let me get this straight. Santino, you've got Trick Williams as your TNA champion, but not as your team captain. But you've got Kelani Jordan, who's been in NXT for years, who only just won that TNA Knockouts Championship 10 seconds ago as your other team captain. Please tell me how this makes any sense. It's ridiculous. And Ricky Saint says, hold on, Jacy, hold on. You don't need to be concerned about them at all. We need to focus on our own teams. So I'll tell you this, Santana, my man, I'll see you at the end of the night. How about that?
Don't hang a lantern on it. Tell me or don't do it.
Yeah.
Tell me or don't do it. Honestly, man, God, I can't do nothing. The NXT is brain dead. Do you understand me?
No.
Because even before we get to the Kelani Jordan, I short-circuited watching that bit. I can't understand.
You're going to get your best.
You can't believe all
you
his
put the
words
best
are
in that.
colliding.
In your four, for each should be the best you can get. Kelani Jordan's one of the best.
Not you. The Florida have gone to watch your favorite television program.
Lucky bastards.
And you're there to support your NXT wrestlers. And it's very culty. I suppose every promotion is now. That's the USP in this tribalism era. But it was like the proto-culty.
Yeah.
It's got that ECW thing of, it's our secretive thing that we gatekeep and NXT. It's probably nothing new, but that's what it is. NXT.
Oh, you walk in that building, you're going to get a population from staff rally.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely going to get a massive reaction.
Yeah. NXT. We are NXT. So what I'm trying,
Trenches, foxholes, all that good stuff.
So all I'm saying is these people there ride or die.
Yeah.
With NXT. Okay. So someone comes in and invades them. Get out! Get the out! Who the do you think you are? That's the kind of attitude you'd expect from this ultra gatekeeper NXT crowd, right?
Yeah.
The origin point of it actually being good, by the way, is how we do professional wrestling, how it's meant to be, And it's like, we're going to get like good action and like great baby faces and Sami Zayn and Pac and like good wrestlers doing serious work fundamentally underpins NXT. And that's the origin point of what it is still. Santino Morella. Yay!
We're going to appreciate
Welcome, shut up. Welcome, our great. It's like, I for one welcome our new caricature overlord who's come to, show down with us.
Yeah.
Oh, Santino.
We can appreciate talent.
It's an invasion storyline, asshole.
It's a showcase. They've just said it's a showcase. It's a showdown. They've had this relationship for months. It's been like Forbidden Door, but good with TNA and NXT.
Like Raw, SmackDown, but better.
I'm going to get you one of these days. Does that mean a violent physical assault?
I don't know, maybe.
Or does it mean, one of the two? Is it a violent physical assault I will get you with, or I'm going to catch you out? Well, stay tuned. I need to get on Kelani Jordan, bro.
Oh,
what?
Go for it.
No. Right. I need you.
Me?
Okay. While we're doing war rhetoric, I need you to explain what the hell's going on here, because you are good at two things. Eating crisps. Eating crisps and reaching for the Fed.
Okay.
So, no, seriously, I do think you're an excellent analyst when it comes to WWE, and there are too few of you. You are good at, you know what? There probably was a little bit of thought behind this Jey Uso stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, give it to me. Give it to me. If you want some, get some, because I need some. What is your... I just look at this and think, that's the dumbest stuff, and he contradicted later in the night. Yeah. So what's going on? You are good at going, well, it's a bad execution, but this is like the kernel of the idea. Give it to me.
It's appalling execution, and there is no idea for which a kernel can sprout from within. And Kelani Jordan herself proved this when, as if to gotcha everybody that she knew was going to go online and be like, well, Kelani, I respect your work, but that's shit, mate. She thought, I'm going to get across this. Those fools, those silly fools with their short memories. I'm going to tweet me a picture of Steve Austin in a WCW shirt. That's right. The entire industry killing, death of the boom period babyface in the worst heel role, who didn't just play it for a night or a week or whatever, played it for an entire summer and destroyed everything that everybody loved. And she was like, let's show him. I'm that. Is that what you want to be, Kelani? Is that what you want to be? You want to be 2001 Kills a Business Stone Cold Steve Austin without even a funny skit with Kurt Angle. Like, unacceptable, out of context defense posting where it's like, see, do you not get it? Like, that is the equivalent of one of those engagement accounts doing a side-by-side. Guys, you seeing this? Kelani Jordan picture, Stone Cold Steve Austin picture. Like, but she's done it herself. Yeah. She's the first side. The side is the profile picture.
The fact that...
abysmal.
I mean, it's not her call at the end of the day.
Also, you're bringing in the name of Shawn Michaels and Ava into distribution.
Absolutely not. I'm sure they tried to pick her for Team NXT. Team TNA got her first. You use the best talent you have at your disposal, and she is the TNA Knockouts champion.
It's not real, though. Wrestling isn't real.
And hang on, wait a minute, right? They acknowledged later in the show that contracted NXT performer Jordynne Grace, and let's be honest, contracted NXT performer
not yet.
Henley, he was in the Full Sail Homecoming credits, and half the NXT roster weren't. That means something, right? But either way, those two wrestlers, Jordynne Grace is a better example, contracted NXT wrestler for several months,
had one foot in the door for
in both camps in a way. By definition, does the contracted NXT wrestler that carries a TNA title not have a foot in both camps? And
she just wants to prove herself. Why are you hating on Kelani Jordan?
We'll get him later. We will get him later. Because this needs to be explained in more context for the people who didn't watch when we get to the segment.
Yeah. Okay. The characters have to try and talk around it because they know it's bollocks. It's a working relationship that's also an invasion.
Showcase, yeah.
When the NXT tank drove into SmackDown that time, even then, when it's just brand warfare and they've added NXT just to try and boost its ratings in 2019.
For this terrible show. Who won Survivor Series that year again? Sorry?
NXT. Yeah.
It is that bad, mate, because you spent months and if not years now saying that NXT 2.0 was good because it got rid of all that.
No, when it sort of lost its way after Survivor Series, it was after the party, it was just what's happened here?
Yeah. Instead of getting used to the taste of champagne, they got drunk on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I get that, and you're 100% correct. But no,
I'm gonna get you.
When they invaded SmackDown, the whole point was the SmackDown roster weren't ready for it, and all of a sudden, was it Keith Lee and Matt Riddle were suddenly mates, bullying Sami Zayn or whatever it was, because he was on SmackDown, so we're better. Adam Cole turns up and he's like, I'm going to beat Daniel Bryan. I'm better. The NXT wrestlers are better. There was no sense of, yes, we work under the WWE umbrella, but we just thought we'd pop along and see how these are all getting on in our tank, in our invading tank. They kicked their aces. That was the whole sort of point of it. This was...
It was more of a vehicle than a tank, but okay.
Yeah.
Easy to get everyone over there.
Road Dogg was driving it. It's the same. You know.
He didn't have a tank either, did he?
Did you know that tank was the exact same tank that won the Monday Night Wars?
And as it pertains, did you know that tank was the exact same size as my cock?
This is It's been since the Secrets first turned up. Right? It got when they were trying to book AAA wrestlers in within it. And now... it's the shittest version yet of the title Tuesday. It's an indictment of AEW that they think this is competitive television. Like, at least a couple of years ago, they were sticking
Cody and Tate, and a dead man was on there.
We've actually got a show to beat. They're not trying.
If there's one thing that the dead man hates more than a Frenchman, it's a dubber.
Yeah, it's like, Shawn, it's like it's June or something. We've got the dubbers again in October on a Tuesday night. He's like, they're still there. TNA, something, whatever. Like, once upon a time, it was like, right, get Trips on the phone. It's punker about like anyone we've got. Like, the more narrative, like optics wins, we can get the better. Now it's just Kaz free. Like, that's Tony Khan. Like, this is an appeal from me. Make them do better.
Yeah, make them do better.
That's disrespectful.
You're gonna take that? Yeah.
They're using Kaz against you. Kaz.
Are you going to take that?
Elite Hunter,
He knows his way around wrestling wars.
He does. Jesus Christ.
Then we see the TNA X Division champion, Leon Slater, backstage with Javon Evans. They're getting on very well. It's lovely.
Javon Evans, who's that?
They are very excited about their match for Bound for Glory, but they interrupted by Spearsy.
This is literally all friends wrestling, which I thought was bad, but
Spearsy
must be wrong.
Spearsy was informed there was going to be a war, and then everyone just changed the rules on Spearsy. He was ready for a ruck.
You guys are the culling in this scenario, don't forget. I'm just happy-go-lucky Javon Evans. And it sets up a match. Stop being friendly with TNA talent, they said to Javon Evans, and they sets up...
They literally invaded them last week.
Stop hanging around with the Durbers. Like, Spearsy.
They invaded them last week. Couldn't they just change the name of the show? Why is it so stupid? Just pretend it was never called Invasion for the reasons.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Then just call it Showdown. Mm-hmm. Like a synonym or whatever. Like Showdown. Oh, it's vaguely the same thing. Like, why have they changed like what it's about?
Because they want both. They genuinely want it to be like known as the company. We're kind of nice around here. We're happy to work with TNA. Like, AEW don't want to work with us. That's probably their fault, because TNA are more than happy to work with them. It's this...
See, Moose was going out so much better than the AEW relationship.
Did he?
Is that because he had the worst match Kenny Omega could conceivably ever have, Moose? Is that why? And you're projecting and you're pathetic. Sounds like that to me.
Spearsy hasn't acknowledged that he's married into the...
Sami Callihan did better.
Yeah.
And then Lyra Valkyria shows up.
She's just glad to be back kicking around here rather than doing the Bailey stuff, isn't she?
I'm fairly certain, in fact, when Kenny Omega, unwittingly, even to himself, was near death as a result of diverticulitis, had a match with, of all people, Ethan Beige. And that was better than what you mustered up, Moose.
If that is your real name.
She's got a new doll for Tatum Paxley, who is ecstatic. I was happy for her as well. And she just chucks the Izzy Dame doll. And he's like, what?
Out of the way, yo.
Good stuff.
Just the light in Lyra Valkyria's eyes getting to hang around with Tatum Paxley rather than having to be on national television doing this Bailey storyline, isn't there? Okay. Yeah, please. Maybe I'll get the call down.
Then we got Jaida Parker versus Lash Legend. This was loads of fun. Legend.
4 minutes. Didn't it?
You can't have fun in 4 minutes? Lash jumps her in the corner.
Have fun too.
Lash jumps her in the corner.
I thought you were going to... I don't get that because I last ages.
hits Parker with a suplex. Running shoulder puts Jaida to the floor. But there's a Samoan drop on the outside. I think that takes us to a break. When we come back, Jaida Parker hits a twisting neck breaker for a 2 count. Hits the Hypnotique in the corner, but Legend just no-sells it. Pops up, pump kick for her. They go outside the ring again. Legend sends Parker into the ring steps. Goes for a finisher, but Jaida Parker blocks it and hits the Hypnotique to get the 1-2-3.
Yeah, like, fine. It's just a match.
It's just a short match.
And Jaida Parker, they're trying to rehabilitate, obviously, so, yeah, fine. Like,
it's a short, nothing match.
It almost won the Speed Championship at No Mercy, of course.
What?
She almost won the Speed Championship.
So,
I
worth remembering.
I'm pining for NXT for, like, short, meaningless matches featuring just the NXT roster. Gotta miss those days. Maybe a vignette or 2 in between. Maybe a couple of feuds that are just about NXT belts. Like, this was a sort of reminder of what this show could be if it wasn't such a frigging mess now. Like a mess that cannot be cleaned.
I love how this glimpse of the great vision that NXT could be. And it's like 4 minutes and out.
Yeah. Developmental territory.
It's been developing for several years at this point.
Matches that are 4 minutes instead of 9. Loads of them. Right, it's just...
Yeah, I'm broadly in favour of that. I can't lie.
Ricky Saints has got all the guys around him in the locker room. Trick Williams comes in and calls himself the co-captain for Team NXT.
Trick Williams is great on the mic in this role now.
He is.
I must say, this guy is absolutely tremendous.
Figured it out, hasn't he?
I love him, man. He's just got a bit better in the ring.
Only a bit.
I don't have to be that. Just get LA Knight good. That's all I ask.
Yes.
Just get LA Knight good. That ain't that good.
Ricky tells Trick that he needs to humble himself. They still need 2 more partners. He wants one of the spots to go to Javon Evans, quite rightly. Trick has a nice line here where he says, I like the young OG. I mean, I don't like him, but I like him. That's good stuff. And Ricky turns his attention to Myles Borne, who says, he said on No Mercy he was all in. And Trick's like, kind of stepping on my toes there. We need size, we need strength. Maybe it turns around. Jasper Troy stands up, rattles his chains. Josh Briggs.
Good bit, that. I like that.
Javon's like,
him. Jasper Troy.
Yeah, Javon's like, I'm not teaming with him. He's a goofy, selfish. And this argument kicks off. And they say, do you know what? I don't like Josh Briggs, says Ricky, but he's a good choice. Let's have a match tonight. Whoever wins takes the final spot on Team NXT.
Yeah.
Fairest way of sorting it. Fairest way of sorting it.
Yeah.
I like how hates the job, Ava, with her one role. And Ava, tonight will announce her team. Like, you do it, Ricky. Busy.
Yeah, she was busy last week as well.
So, yeah, was she in London last week?
Something like that. Just checked out.
Didn't even turn up last week.
Imagine what her checking out looks like. Looks like she's been in a coma. She's Borne checked out.
What would it look like though, Sidge?
Going to her office. She's watching Slipknot videos. Leave me alone. Busy. Out comes the North American champion, Ethan Page. And he says, look, the greatest North American champion, the greatest North American alive. I've turned away another dangerous challenger. Turned away an Olympic-level threat. Proves that there is truly a talent gap when it comes to Olympic athletes and the greatest North American athlete to step in a WWE ring. Turns his attention to Dr. Wagner Jr., who's trying to come after his title, obviously. He says, you're a doctor, pal. The only doctor you have is pissing me off. See, I knew you liked it.
I like you.
Come out so we can end this. But he's interrupted by a car pulling up, and he thinks, we all think, it's Dr. Wagner, but it's actually a returning Mustafa Ali who comes out and says, citizens of NXT, I hope no one minds my unannounced arrival here. But Mr. Page, listen, my good man, I have no issues with anything you said.
Politician stuff is abysmal.
Bloody loves it, doesn't he?
Aye.
And we did the vignettes early doors.
Yeah, you thought you had the ticket to stardom. Yeah. Not so much.
I do have an issue with what you're holding. And Ethan's like, are you here to announce to the world that under that mask, you're in fact Dr. Wagner? And I was like, good stuff. He says, I don't know you a damn thing. And Mustafa says, you don't know me anything, but NXT does. Not that long ago, I earned an opportunity at North American Championship. There's been some twists and turns, but that opportunity never came. I started to wonder whether I was cursed. But on this day, this very day, 2 years ago at NXT, no, merci. I was promised a North American Championship match. My dream was on the horizon, but that day the sun didn't rise. Instead, I got a phone call that told me my services were no longer needed. And here we are, 749 days later. I'm still waiting for the championship match I earned. And Ethan's like, just the part where you cry. It's a hell of a sob story, pal. But honestly, you might want to pick someone with ears that want to hear it, because I'm not that guy. He says, you think I'd come down to this ring, Mustafa Ali this is, and cry for a championship match? I'm not going to cry. I'm going to politic for it. I've spoke to Ava and Santino, and next week at NXT Showdown, not only will it be Team TNA versus Team NXT, not only will it be DarkState versus the Hardys title for title. God. Next week I get to end the curse because you're going to defend the title against me. And Ethan's like, I shouldn't be surprised. Every wrestler around the world is coming after me, every single company. You are cursed. Every person coming for my title is cursed, pal. It's a great story, triumphant return. 2 years in the making. Trying to finally claim what you never could, but I'm going to disappoint you. But don't worry, I'm not going to call you on the phone to fire you. But what I will do is wish you the best in your future endeavours.
Clever.
Big fight. And Ali drop kicks Paige, who has to snatch away his title and scuttle away.
I didn't like this, but I can't complain about it. It's neither wrestler is for me, really. I have less than zero interest in the match. I'd rather watch a different match to that match. That's less than zero. But like, there was a sort of an identical complaint almost to the Hangman Page World title match on Dynamite last week that could have done with a segment exactly like this, about the like a couple of wins or a bit of lore, or there's a reason why it'd be on that show, whatever. Like,
why does it mean something to me?
Yeah, I like fighting champions in general that are going to win. Like, who cares about it? Come on, let's be real. Who cares? Like, this match is a shining example of all that's wrong with
this.
TV
Is
wrestling.
for people on TikTok to pretend they care.
Yeah, massively. But like decent lore. Maybe Ali will get a better reaction next week than he did here, because he wasn't like a surprise pop guy, but some people might have had a week to sort of get into looking forward to seeing him, maybe. Or the showdown vibe will do him good, because maybe he'll bring his entourage with him that you see that he's got in TNA. So maybe it'll look better on the night for some bells and whistles. And they've established the reason for it all. Like that, there probably should be a little bit more of that for these random one-off matches now that everybody just turns up everywhere all the bloody time everywhere. Like, I would rather this.
Should be, that's the thing though, it should be special in and of itself. You know
I mean?
It should be special in and of itself,
Yeah.
this interpromotional stuff. So I would fight back on that. Oh, watch this. Like, oh, no. Here's Ethan Page. Great. That's not the best start. Mustafa Ali comes out, does his stuff. I'm like, all right. Still perpetually aggrieved, are we? It's always something with him, innit? Like, this happened to me and it shouldn't have. Maybe we should have got over it.
Doesn't invalidate this entire run. What if he keeps saying, like, can I still have that dream taken away? What do you call the last 2 years then? This character that you're literally portraying. What's this, chopped liver? Like,
Yeah.
They can't help themselves, can they? Like
this idea of like, I'm a politician and it's in the news more than ever. It was always the most shindy 95 fed crap. Like, so no depth to it. Like,
comes out and just does his moves.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've seen him do the Indies now. He just comes out and does moves.
So I was like, you could
Bigger than a lot of them. That's good.
Yeah.
still.
Not a lot of political offense.
No, I was thinking still perpetually aggrieved, are we? And then I went, didn't you spend, I don't know, at least 2 years wanting to leave?
Yeah.
Free
Ali? Was that the
Yeah. Didn't you spend at least a year? Like, I'm talking at least a year wanting to leave. Which is it. Actually, before you answer that, I must tell you I don't care.
This is a man who knows a lot about retribution, though.
He's one of those wrestlers. Done with you a long time ago.
Maybe I'll hack them in for him next week. like him in NXT Anonymous will be in like a hack off where like he's trying to hack the mainframe and NXT Anonymous trying to fix it. It's like, oh no, like, and he's like, I'm going to take this broadcast off the air. Politics. And then NXT Anonymous is like, no, I'm not going to let that messaging come through. The showdown will go ahead.
And we'll find out who NXT Anonymous is, and it'll just be like, I don't know, Andre Chase or something.
That twist will be Mustafa Ali.
You should
Like it myself.
throw Solomon Crow in the mix as well.
Solomon Crow.
He's retired.
He would have
But
been
he can
perfect.
still work an iPad, can't he?
It's one of those. I think he did a big teary like retirement angle on like for TNA. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's Hickenbottom. Where's my boots?
You still do your finish, kid? I'll try, Barbs. Got it.
Can I do one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready?
There we go.
Go on, Wilbourn, finish the set.
Oh. Jacy Jayne's holding court in the women's locker room now.
Oh my God. It was despicable. It was.
Jacy says that Jaida Parker looks like a strong candidate, obviously, beat Lash legend. And she admits that Sol Ruka's a double champion. She needs winners on this team. Immediately looks past Zarya, which obviously led to this. Lola Vice is there. She's like, look, you want Team NXT to win, you need me on your team. I'm willing to put our differences aside to fight for NXT. Fallon Henley's like, I think I'm literally the only other member of her stable, so our spot will be going to me, thank you very much. And Lainey Reid says, yeah, good point. There was something about Lainey here.
Yeah.
We'll get to this a bit later on. She says, I think you can trust her. And Lola's like, one more and I'll smash your face in, basically. Then what can only be described as bickering ensues in the women's locker room. And Jacy reminds everyone, not only is she the team captain, she's the women's champion, and she books Lola versus Fallon, the winner joining Team NXT at Showdown. And Zarya can have a little quiet word with Sol Ruka. What's going on there?
Thick plottins.
That's excellent. That was excellent.
Good picks.
Yeah.
Tate.
I'm analysing like a 25-man squad going to the World Cup. Good picks.
Yeah, good picks there. I'm glad they've left them out actually because like it should be form over name every single time for me. So bold call from the manager.
That's the thing about Gaffer. Just Gaffer.
And then it's something I know you will have enjoyed, and that's a promo from the TNA Tag Team Champions, the Hardy Boyz.
No! 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 No!
Even he can't do it.
They're fulfilling another destiny next week against DarkState. They don't know who's going to face them from the group, but they're there to cement their legacy and win the only tag titles they've never won. They're going to come win the titles and delete DarkState.
They cared about the delete bit, did they?
That's why they didn't do it live.
Yeah, everyone's still into Jeff. Funny that. I am rooting. I never thought I'd say this. I am rooting so goddamn hard for the Hardy Boyz to become the NXT Tag Team Champions because the prospect of like crying Bubba Ray thinking, there's one set of belts for me and Diva, I never got a hands on neither. And that TNA main event being for the NXT Tag Team titles, like this stupid little mark promotion it is. Like, hey, that's my first name too. Like nothing would be greater than seeing they've got to drag their old asses up a ladder one more time and the belts hanging from above the NXT tag titles. We're the developmental tag champions, D-Man. We did it.
Do you think the Dudleys
get up, drop the bombshell.
They have won the WWE, WCW, technically, NWA, TNA, ECW, and IWGP tag team titles at Dudley Boyz.
Yep. There's only one set of straps left.
And it's a developmental.
Do you think they come in next week to help?
Yeah.
It's the DarkState numbers game.
4-on-2. Yeah, definitely.
But I'm serious. Would Devon be medical?
Well, I was going to say Bubba does. Devon walks gently to the ring.
Yeah. Like
Joe Hendry's had his problems with DarkState as well.
Yeah.
I'm more principally concerned with the health and condition of Devon Dudley.
Turn and lift up for 3 days.
He isn't, evidently.
Oh, Devon can watch. And Joe Hendry.
Oh, do you know what? You might be really onto something here because that's kind of like old Dudley law, isn't it? Like, what if they make him Joe Dudley? Like, give him a pair of glasses. That used to be an ECW.
Oh my God.
That's good stuff, isn't it?
Is anything?
Joe Dudley, good stuff. Okay.
Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of guys up and down this road, but I believe in Joe Hendry. It means a lot to me. Thank you, bully. It's Bobber again. They don't let me use it.
What if I just threw a tennis ball on the other side of this room? Would you just go and get
Where's it gone?
it?
Yeah.
Says NXT on it. Yeah, I think I want the Hardys to beat DarkState.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
But I've got split allegiances across this card, as we'll get to on the preview next week.
Big night for you.
And UAW. Josh Briggs versus Myles Borne comes next.
Do you think? I was going to say, what does TK counter program with? But
Well, it's Title Tuesday, isn't it? So just knock a bunch of title matches on Dynamite tonight.
A title match on Dynamite, you sure? Come on.
Hangman, probably defend the belt against someone. That was it around here. There's definitely, it was sort of midpoint of
the
the show.
Hammond page is great, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear the Vic Joseph line? Oh, God, like things are really...
Oh! Teachable moment!
Popped me twice, this. Because it popped me in the moment, and then I laughed more the more I thought about it. Like, he presumably was fed this line, unless he came up with it himself. He was like, this isn't like... this isn't an invasion like what would have happened in 2001, yet somebody else taking a massive dump on the Elites after Kelani Jordan saying, hang on, I need to use that. Can we pretend this is good, please? He says, this would be like if it happened in like 1997, yeah? Like something Goldberg and the NWO coming over to WWE. Now this is what this is like. I mean, that comparison's literally laughable, right? That is like sort of... It's like 1998 Hollywood Hogan versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is it, Vic? Right. So not only is that laughable.
Frankie Kazarian's basically Scott Hall. That's what it is.
Sat next to him,
Yeah.
is Booker T going, yeah, you're damn right, Vic. He was in the 2001. He was the front of the WCW. He was like, yeah, right, we were crap back then. He was the front of our like
I guarantee he's forgotten.
Guaranteed.
Booker's probably there thinking, yeah, you're right. Should have been the NWO, should have been Goldberg, DDP, me and Stevie Harlem Heat, yeah. Other than them losers that came over in 2001 like DDP and...
Let's go. Do you reckon this invasion's going to affect my DoorDash order to get to the arena? He's not even listening yet.
It's Showdown night.
Yeah, whatever you said, yeah.
Booker T for Showdown night because it's a special occasion. He's using Just Eat instead. What, they've invaded?
You're going to race. You're racing. I'll put 2 orders at the same time. Whoever gets here first, I'm going to pay.
Right. Just thought me, just like Vic Joseph. Didn't even know he was like just going in with a
So
2-4 on him.
It's like 997, when they're both good. So I missed that.
Not a crap one.
Oh, yeah, you are rubbish. Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
Myles Borne looked great in here. Big flip dive to Briggs. But Briggs takes over in the corner. Sort of gets the fans going. He's good stuff. Hits a crossbody. Big choke slam. Gets a near fall as we go to a break. We come back. Myles Borne makes a comeback. Some big back breakers from Josh Briggs. Borne hits a belly to back suplex, but runs into a boot from Josh Briggs, who's got that chain round his neck that he then rips off and puts it around his hand to use it as a weapon. But suddenly, Matt Cardona shows up and stops Josh Briggs from using the chain.
This man loves NXT more than Tommaso Ciampa. Mark Cardona. And like...
I know. You know when you were saying the analogy the other day of like they're all got the Big Show t-shirts.
Yeah.
Take the like TNA top to reveal like the WWE one. Matt Cardona in this analogy would look like that episode of Friends where Joey's wearing all of Chandler's clothes. He's got fucking Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Sunday Night Heat, Superstars, main event, Saturday night's main event, Jacked, Metal, Action Zone,
Velocity.
Superstars of Wrestling. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, King of the Ring, Crown Jewel, Stomping Ground, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Clash in Paris, Clash in Cardiff, Clash in Berlin.
Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire. This Tuesday in Texas, the Wrestling Classic.
Fastlane?
Fastlane, Judgment Day, Vengeance, Fully Loaded, Fatal 4-Way, Hell in a Cell, TLC, Money in the Bank. December to Dismember. One Night Stand. In Your House. Seasons Beatings, Beware of Dog, Mind Games, Triple Header, Great White North.
We don't do bits, but that's one of my favourite ever.
Thank you.
Ever. That's all I'm going to think about for weeks. Like, I don't love WWE. I better not do some lunges on it. That Friends episode.
I better not do some tricks on it.
He does go commando just so his penis can touch it.
Yeah. Which one's he touching?
Oh, Great Balls of Fire. Like,
WrestleMania 5.
Oh, as a shoe.
Yeah.
He's going to WrestleMania 5, isn't he? That's wrap this up. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Referee takes the chain away. Borne hits a nice drop kick in his Borne again zigzag for the 1-2-3.
It's not a hot take. I think Myles Borne, like all the way at the top. Legitimately, there is something about him. The Lexus King program, super effective, really, really effective. The flashes of babyface momentum he gets, they're measuring how much to push him. So he gets the title shot randomly that time when he was nowhere near ready. So it's a good time to give him the showcase, but watch him lose. This is a little bit of that as well. I just think he feels like a guy. Like, you know how I complain that it doesn't feel like they've got storylines on the whiteboard anymore. Like, I feel like I've got Myles Borne on the white. Project Myles Borne is on the whiteboard. I just, like, they make the Randy Orton comparisons and he's 20 times more interesting than Randy Orton was at his age in terms of just watching his matches. I like him a lot.
No, he's great.
Yeah.
Well, it could be great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's stuff to do. But
I like the fact
Change the finisher.
Yeah. We go backstage and Jordynne Grace is chatting to Kelani Jordan, saying there's a lot of prestige that comes with holding that TNA Knockouts Championship. She hopes that Kelani can carry it with pride. She says, look, this is Jordynne Grace says, TNA means a lot to me. Can't trust Jacy Jayne. Kelani says as well that she doesn't know where Jordynne Grace's or Joe's allegiance stands. Joe who? Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. He comes out.
She got the name wrong, so that's one thing. Said Joe Henry. I know who Joe Hendry is. Who's Joe Henry? Jordynne Grace. She did.
Jordan Grass.
I mean, working with him for like...
She's in Team TNA with Santino, to be fair. That makes a lot of sense.
Good, yes.
I mean, I think they've worked together closely. She just misspoke. It's just funny, innit? That he had one job.
Well, actually, no. But because she misspoke, he shouldn't have come out.
Get it right. Get it right.
Just say, do it again from inside the look. Do it again.
Yeah, can't get out the fridge until somebody gets it right.
Who the hell's Joe Henry?
Mike Santana is not having anybody involved that has 1 foot in and out of TNA.
Mike Santana, nah? Get it right.
Passed out in the fridge waiting to come.
Sorry, I'm now thinking of Malachi Black in a full WWE pay-per-view suit with like a tiny AEW handkerchief in, like WWE. Got rid of that. Maybe some cuffs.
Santana wants Kelani to meet everybody in TNA, in his words, and Jordynne Grace tells Joe Hendry that they have to be part of a showdown somehow.
It's a mess.
Say all that again. Not all of it.
So Jordynne Grace is there with Kelani Jordan and hopes there's Grace tells Hendry they're going to have to be part of showdown somehow, and Kelani Jordan's going to meet the TNA guys.
So Kelani Jordan is unable to trust Jordynne Grace because
she's jumped ship this week for next week before she jumps back.
Yeah. So, Kelani Jordan, who is NXT through and through and has simply won the TNA title at the weekend, is leading Team TNA.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot trust Jordynne Grace because she doesn't know which...
Can't trust Jacy Jayne, she said.
This week.
Right.
And next.
But didn't she question to Jordynne Grace, like wonder aloud, which one are you sort of?
Got a great deal of history there, yeah.
And Jordan was saying it, like even Jordan herself was saying like, "Oh, I don't love this." Henry's loyalty also being called to question a little bit, and
which is Kelani Jordan.
Loyalty to what? 'Cause you can be loyal to both. Evidently, Santina's even said it's not a fight.
This is absolutely ruining my brain.
It's so crap.
It's
like John Cena's heel turn's the worst story of the year. This is probably number 2. It is so crap.
It is
like at a foundational
baffling.
level. This is bad.
I don't see what the problem is.
We've explained it to you like you're 5.
If I'm picking
for about 50 minutes.
If I'm picking Team TNA, I'm picking the best people I can pick. Suddenly, oh my God, we've got Kelani Jordan. Pick her.
Do we though?
Yes, because she's part of TNA by being the champion.
On this very podcast, not necessarily in this very room, and yes, you probably go, people change Sidgwick, whatever.
Yeah.
You, man. Have buried brand warfare under Vince.
Yeah, but this is different.
No, it isn't. Kelani Jordan has just got a new T-shirt.
Why is it different?
Because this is like the top. This is like 1997. WWE and WCW going at it, mate.
You probably weren't watching at the time, but Austin and Hogan would have been huge. You had to be there.
Fallon Henley versus Lola Vice. Vice starts fast, but gets elbowed. There's a drop kick. And Henley sends a throat first into the ropes and hits a running elbow for a near fall. But Lola Vice fights back, hits some big suplexes. Fallon Henley gets knocked to the outside. Then she gets back in. Huge spinning back fist gives Lola Vice the win.
Yeah. Again, all right. Can we go back to Kelani Jordan a second? Benefit of the doubt like crazy. Here you go, Sid. Maybe I'm answering the question. Finally, I've come up with something. Could they be maybe telling a story with Kelani Jordan that, like, in the aftermath of war / happy working relationship, like, there will be several enemies, new enemies for Kelani Jordan off the back of her choosing TNA. Like, she's won the title. That's fine. We've accepted that you can just win belts wherever the hell you want. Nobody cares now. Trick Williams, Jacy, Jayne, they've done it. The Hardy Boyz will be baby faces if they win the NXT titles next week. Explain that. But like,
I'd rather not.
Yeah. But Kelani Jordan, a baby face, just doing right by her temporary TNA colleagues, has now alienated. Could they do like a thing where she's like, get the hell, like the Undertaker turns up for one of his biannual trips to NXT. Get the hell out this locker room, Kelani, otherwise you'll have McCool to deal with. Ever heard of her? Like, and she's ostracized, basically, and then changing the hall, all that kind of stuff. Might that be, I don't know,
A thing that happens.
narrative flavor coming out the back of
Let it play
this
out.
terrible storyline? Because if you recall, and again, I'm going to use Kalani's example, Mr. One Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you recall, once the invasion concluded, like, think of all those receipts that people kept when he immediately turned babyface and Raw the next night and we were just asked to forget all about it. You know? Like, so the story, it was all in the follow-up. You remember, Booker T, you were part of it. You kicked the shit out in your supermarket and embarrassed you. It took you years to recover from that. Remember that book? Probably not by the sounds of it. Like, maybe that's the thing.
Let it play out, mate. That's what I always say.
We'll see, won't we? They've got me. I can't wait for this showdown crap next week. Like, I do want to look at it.
Yeah.
I do want to look at it.
I think Tony Khan should book a show-long storyline.
Yes, throw the gauntlet down. Proper stuff. Show-long storylines, vehicular things, video packages.
No.
Oh, okay.
I said too much.
No vehicles.
Okay.
Just do, just summit. Why am I watching the next match other than, well, it's going to be great, Sidgwick?
This week, Hangman Page turns up to Dynamite. Oh, he's on the old hanger bus. It's got like horns on it. Blow that up next week.
Oh my God, Hangman Page is dead.
He was on that bus. He was driving that bus.
Why not?
I'm Bus Driver Jones over here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what would happen.
It's on fire.
Tickets, please.
He says Bus Driver Jones and Excalibur's like, yeah, do you pay a single or a half, Taz? Like the Hangman Page in hospital.
Hangman Page. Hangman Page, who knows what's going to go on there. Anyway, great trios action again. Coming up on Dynamite.
DarkState have a promo. Most people would think it's an honor facing the Hardy Boyz. Not me. says Cutler.
Going to be one for me either.
No asking in the moment. No, happy to be here. Don't matter who it is.
DarkState, every state's lad in the sunshine.
They took the NXT titles. They're going to take the TNA ones too. The DarkState takeover is continuing, and that's a guarantee.
Is this going to finish or not? Because both sets of belts. And the last one.
I didn't know.
Last week didn't.
Right. I think the Hardy Boyz are winning.
I hope so, but like,
I sure hope so, man.
that's
Funny.
Didn't go well, did it?
That was before though. All the TNA talent turned up to watch, and then it was just that tension was just there, and then boom, moment, trick, punch, Santana.
What was next?
A huge revelation came next. Jacy Jayne is chatting to Fallon Henley, saying, sorry about that, I shouldn't have put you in that match. And Lainey's like, hey, Jacy, don't be so hard on yourself. And you're like, what are you doing just wandering up to Jacy Jayne and chatting to her? And Fallon, quite rightly, is like, why do you keep inserting yourself in our business? And Lainey reveals that she wasn't medically
Medically compared? What's that?
She wasn't medically cleared to compete at No Mercy. She still isn't. But she would do anything for Fatal Influence. And she throws them the hood she wore, revealing that she went against doctor's orders and she was the person who attacked Lola Vice at No Mercy. It's finally been revealed who that mystery attacker was. Also, she killed Jasmine Nix, and she shouldn't have been in Fatal Influence anyway, she said.
Yeah. It's finally revealed by WWE.com minutes after No Mercy concluded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When they told you.
And it was telegraphed within an inch of its life without that information.
Huge revelation.
Honestly, this Fed's starting to get real bad. Not just like, it's a bit boring now. They've done their best stories and they ain't got much left. Oh, but Punk's still Punk, and
tighten up.
It's getting real bad. SmackDown is getting real bad. Raw with this acting in the story in Bailey, it's actually getting
tighten up, road dog.
I mean, look at the ratings for NXT year on year. Oh.
You're just looking at some.
You just type the word up.
I just ran down the swears. There's quite a lot on this podcast.
It's mainly him today, isn't it?
Would you want a big update?
Yeah.
Just on today.
Today, I don't know about this one, but he definitely had more swears on the Dynamite preview than you.
He's got loads.
I've got loads on
this
this
one. He's got his loads.
The latest scores, swears-wise, are Nicholas 11 for the year, Stacks 15, me 97. And on the 1st of October, Michael Hamflett, not including this podcast, 1,049 swears, playing Michael Sidgwick's 1,604 swears.
I'm mentally wrong. I think you swear more than me, but evidently, like objective data says.
I think sometimes it's scattergun.
Years of it at this point as well, isn't it? Like we're the second or third year into the count.
We have established that the reason why I do this, I've done one now. Wilbourn doesn't have to hop around the file to catch them all, so let's get some of them out now, and he just has to stay where he is.
Then we got really fun match. Javon Evans and Leon Slater taking on Speedy and the wild card Niko Vance, who as a wild card was one of our picks for. Yep. We'll get to that. We'll get to the main event in this amazing summit. Spears is in trouble early on, but he hits a spine buster and then turns around to see Izzy Dame yelling at Tatum Paxley for playing with the doll she got earlier. It's a wild sentence to read, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cullen gets sent outside. Big dives by Slater and Evans to take us to a break. Slater's in trouble when we come back, but he gets the hot tag to Javon Evans, who runs wild. He dives onto Spears after knocking him to the floor. There's a kick to Niko Vance and a springboard shoulder. Spinning kick to Shawn Spears. Frog splash to Niko Vance. Great near fall. Evans runs at Vance, goes up and over, sunset flip for 2, super kick. He handstands on the ropes, but Niko just nails him. Looks really brutal. The Alabama slam he hit there for a 2 count.
He botched it beyond belief, mate.
Spears comes in, Double suplex. Evans escapes, gets the tag, sends the calling to the outside. Slater leaps over the ring post onto them. There's a spinning back suplex and a cover, but Niko dives in to break it up. Spears hits Evans and a diving Slater in the jaw. But then suddenly, Slater hits a springboard cutter to both of them. So does Javon Evans. Evans dives on Vance. Slater goes up top. Swanton 450, 1, 2, 3.
It was the best thing on the show.
By miles.
Yeah, more evidence that Santino's right, and this is a far more effective working relationship than a showdown, even though that's what they've booked, and that's what they're stuck with, and that's why people Leon Slater
is class.
Yeah, and putting him with Javon Evans was sort of inspired because I think more people, obviously, because of his exposure, know Javon Evans. But on balance, Leon Slater's probably marginally better, but all this does is elevate them both to like an equal standing with your NXT audience, maybe even some of your wider WWE audience, possibly. There are not many times when a TNA wrestler rocks up on NXT where your like instinct is to be them like, you know what, I want to see more of what they've been doing in TNA. Almost never, in fact. And Leon Slater is one of them. And he occupies a space, and like he deserves it too. He occupies a very unique space at the moment that cannot last. It's untenable. You sense off a performance like this, WWE are watching. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, we've got an eye, and you know that TNA is a side door. Speak to Joe Hendry, speak to Jordynne Grace, whatever. But he's a Rev Pro guy, down to loyalty and history and all the rest of it. And I think he's still a guy that is, you know, permitted to do the odd shot for Rev Pro, who are at this point kind of as good as in league with
Well, they are. They're working relationship.
Dow, Michael Oku and stuff. That can't last, can it? He's going to have some big choices and decisions to make about the future of his career. But that's in a good way because he might have both promotions arguing for his talents, and he's got them.
This
it's
guy,
cool to see this.
This guy is something special. People have been talking him up as like one of the... He is, I know it's not a big thing to say about anyone in 2025, but one of the big prospects on the worldwide indie stage, as crap as it is broadly.
It's nice when you imagine them fighting over a signature because there's no signature you really want a lot of the time.
But I reckon this guy's got the talent of being sort of fought over when the indie scene was really, really hot. He does a drop kick in this match where it looks like he's breaking someone's jaw. There's so much like propulsion. Like he gets... Like he's so mechanically great already, where usually it's like the arc and then the kick looks good, pinpoint, accurate, it looks beautiful, and he looks like he's driving his feet forward into someone's jaw, and yet he's not, because they haven't, suffered a terrible injury. I mean, that finish is outrageous. It's not often where, it's part of the curse. I've just seen so much, and I do believe, even if it's subconscious and people don't want to admit it to themselves, everybody has seen too much. You see, like, on telly anyway, different being live, but on telly you see like a springboard moonsault, like whatever. They've been on TV for like about 7 years. Who cares? That finish is like RVD Van Terminator level. Like how the hell are you doing that? It looks impossible. He's got something.
Yeah, really, really. Oh, sorry, really good stuff. Oh God, I got to take this. It's Sunderland area code, probably that foot in the door event. So you keep talking about
Sunderland area code for what?
He's been asked along. Notice that the email was not sent to us to go and speak at a foot in the door event for those that wish, those radio students, Sunderland media students that want to get into it at Sunderland University. And he's been lording it over me a little bit, if we're being honest, because he said it worked for him when he was a humble student.
It's just that like non-C students thing that he keeps going back to.
It's a different one. He's got a few little, like, he's got his fingers in pies, multiple.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Student pies.
I'm sure he does. I just thought he'd have a better like cover story for it, but never mind. Hey, Stacks, you all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Hey, how good was last night's show? Can't wait for a showcase or showdown. Well, it's called next week, huh?
You going?
Ooh, I ain't gonna disclose anything, but maybe I'll get involved. Huh?
Yeah, booked jumping up and down on a trampoline.
Then it stacks. I'm not booked, all right?
I'm not booked. Happy National
Come on,
Hair
Stacks.
Day.
I can't have my show without you, Stacks.
What's the deal with hair, Sidgy? Huh?
Hey, it's, it's grows out your body, various parts. It's sort of, isn't it like, doesn't it not have any real function? I feel like nose hairs help prevent diseases from getting inside your body. It's mostly aesthetic. If you think of like why we had an evolutionary need for like animals to have hair and stuff, like for like survival and stuff, and like obviously winters. Nowadays, it's like just turn the heating on. You don't really need it, but it's there.
Never thought about it from an evolutionary point of view.
You guys hear about that guy in Sydney who burned his pubes? Guess you could call that an Australian bushfire, huh?
That's decent. It's not bad. It's okay.
Three jokes for you guys. Guys, why do bees have sticky hair? Why do bees have sticky hair?
So Buzz has Buzz. What is it?
Why do bees got sticky hair?
It's cheap.
I think I've got this.
Oh, well, please.
Oh, no. I feel like I want to hear what you've got to say. First.
Okay.
Something to do with honey?
Yes.
Honey down there.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
What's honey usually on?
Toast.
No.
Okay. I've got. Okay. Say again.
Why do bees got sticky hair?
Because they use a honeycomb.
Yeah.
Yay.
That is good.
What's your joke number 2, Hamflett?
Heft.
I can tell James that.
Yeah.
Tell him this one. How does a spaceman cut his hair?
Taffy, rocket. I'm just trying to get some semantic
Yeah.
fields going. Yeah. Taffy, rocket, Apollo.
So I think it was an astronaut. Helmet.
Sorry, what's the setup again?
How does a spaceman cut his hair?
Buzz cut, Buzz Aldrin. I don't know.
It's not bad.
What's something?
Yeah,
you give us
I haven't
something.
got anything yet.
Don't laugh at my face, mate.
We're all telling jokes, aren't we?
Well, it's meant to be fun time with Stacks, our friend. How does an astronaut cut his hair?
Solar system. Solar scissors.
No.
No.
Solar scissors.
Anything in clippers?
How does an astronaut cut his hair with a... Don't know.
No clue.
You were so goddamn close, guys. Hamflett almost had it.
Sorry.
How does a spaceman cut his hair? He clips it. He clips it.
Yes, strong.
It's just, yeah.
Not one of them jokes you laugh at. It's a bit of a thinker.
If anything, you're better off. If anything, you're significantly better off using a clip from the ground. I don't know what an astronaut's got to do with it. It's just, you know what I mean?
Space word, innit? Sam Stacks sees these things.
I can say that to James.
Yeah.
Final question about joke for you. Tell him this one. What do parsley and pubic hair have in common? What do parsley and pubic hair got in common?
Right. Is it the specific herb or is it the fact that it's an herb?
I don't know. I'm glad you confirmed it was a herb because I was about to ask if it was or not. Herb.
Do you know the punchline?
Set up again, please, Stacks.
What do parsley and pubic hair have in common?
Yeah.
Parsley and pubic hair have in common something. See, if it was coriander, which some people have an aversion to, so you pick them both out with your teeth, because it happens.
Do you get parsley in your teeth?
I would think, but if it was, I don't know, man.
Good night, right?
Good.
What do parsley and pubic hair have in common? If you're anything like me, you just push it to the side and keep on eating. See you later, guys.
Now imagining Stacks and those trucker keep on trucking, just keep on eating. All the live long day. Anyway, I'm glad that Wilbourn's not here back. Yeah.
To defend this terrible storyline, you mean?
Bye, Stacks.
Bye, Stacks.
Sorry about
I'll
that.
see you in a few weeks.
People at Sunderland for this foot in the door.
Oh, right, okay.
Radio event.
What day of the week
How
is it
old are
on?
they?
Huh?
How old are they?
So anyone looking to get to radio, just giving back, selfless. What was the other question? What was the other question?
I forgot. Oh yeah, what day of the week is your thing that you're giving back day?
Oh, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday corner.
Who's going to do the Dynamite preview now? What was the other one? That was the one from yesterday. Oh no, what about?
Are we going to review Collision now?
That was it.
Like that guy. He's one of my favourite new characters.
Yeah, honestly.
By the way, shout out to
This might be better than Dynamite from what I'm watching.
Shout out to Matt Steele, who sent us the updated list of bits, by the way. Haven't been that.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, Matt. We don't do bits.
No. I think it's up
Hypothetical
to 120, yeah, for 2025, he says.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, plus 78 old ones added posthumously because he keeps adding stuff. 391 bits in total.
392 if you include this Mr. Bean who hates AEW guy.
Also, somewhat related to your recent NASCAR drivers with genitalia themed named bit, there's a retired American Olympic diver named Steele Johnson.
Steele Johnson. What sport was this fella in?
Diving.
Oh, he's diving for muff by the sounds of things with a name like that.
You're right, Colin.
Snatch is in the weightlifting, isn't it? Not swimming or diving or anything like that.
Snatch, clean and
Clean
jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta clean it before you jerk it.
I haven't missed the summit, have I?
No. Oh, thank God. Got back just in time.
So yeah, before the main event, Team TNA turn up in a cyber truck for some reason, and they are
A set of losers.
I think that was like some kind of coded politics thing.
No, it was probably like just half the NXT roster came out and went, whoa, quoi? Like, just where can I get one? Maybe we can get one if we put our wages together.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one team.
Hey, we can carpool.
Is that what the TNA stands for? Tesla?
No, it's total.
But the car is shared ownership of the entire roster. They've saved really long and hard for that car.
A car share, like instead of a timeshare.
NXT meet them in the parking lot. It's very tense as we go to a break. When we come back,
This was Thea Hale and Alicia Fox was trying to pop each other. This is an embarrassment. You could screaming at each other in the foreground, and like Thea Hill's doing her like Scrappy Doo thing, and Alicia Fox is like, "Well, I'm crazy as well," and they were clearly just trying to make each other laugh. It's a piss take. All of this. I don't respect you. You shouldn't respect them.
time for the Showdown Summit. There's people surrounding the ring. It's very tense, as I say. There's Santino Marella and his captains, and Ava and her captains.
It's like you literally exist to break tension. Santino Marella.
Well, Ava says, "This is chaos."
This is chaos.
Showdown is going to be nothing short of historic.
Showdown is going to be nothing short of historic.
Mustafa Ali will take on Ethan Page.
Mustafa Ali will take on Ethan Page. No ask for that.
DarkState versus the Hardy Boyz.
DarkState versus the Hardy Boyz. What a f***ing joke.
And of course, we cannot forget about our men and women Survivor Series style matches.
And of course, we can't forget about our men and women Survivor Series style matches.
Now, before this gets any more out of control,
let's make it official.
Let's make it official. But Trick says, what's with the side-eye, Ava? I've been doing some thinking as the co-captain of men's team of NXT. I select, and Ricky says, whoa. I think you're all right now. Yeah, you're fine. Thanks, Ava.
You're welcome.
Ricky's like, whoa.
What is it with NXT authority figures and giving side-eye?
Team NXT is absolute. Let me remind you, I'm the captain. You're riding shotgun. You feel me? It's going to be me, the new NXT champion, Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Trick, let's talk about it. It's going to be the young OG Javon Evans and Myles Borne. And Santino Morella says, hey, Mackie, tell him what's on team. He says, I've got a locker room full of men who would love nothing more than to turn this place upside down.
Locker room?
If I've got 3 soldiers to go to war with, I know who I'm choosing. First person is a true TNA OG.
The first person is a tree. Oh, God. That sounds big. Can't wait to see him.
It wouldn't.
There's a true TNA OG, Frank Tree Kazarian.
Shut up, you.
Second is a former 3-time TNA World Champion, Moose. And last but not least, the man who's been setting TNA on fire, the man they call the youngest in charge, X Division champion, Leon Slater.
We did not do so well with our predictions.
Yeah, do you want to run Sid through our picks from the
So for
NXT
the men's,
preview?
while we're on these men's teams, the men's TNA team are going to be made up of, all picked at random these were, KC Navarro and AJ Francis. That was handy because they're already an established team, obviously. Mance Warner, bloody everywhere all over this invasion. He's had a great run out of it. Nick Nemeth, conspicuous by his absence. It's almost like he's not welcome or somebody he knows isn't welcome. Can you imagine? Imagine a guy telling somebody they're not welcome in the locker room.
In NXT, no less.
I love that guy so much. And the control he exerts over these shitty little promotions because of his star power. And least but not least, Tommy Dreamer.
Mr. Trick there, didn't I?
Yeah. We got one in the NXT one because we did
wasn't even random.
He's
We just
still
picked him,
doing
didn't we?
stuff in TNA.
I mean, he was on the roster.
Dreamer. Go on, Dreamer. Yeah, you know what I do, buddy.
And it was cage match.
See, it's not just about matches, you mock. He's doing moments every week.
Not seeing. Oh, he worked TNA Border Brawl back in May of 2025. His last show was the day after my birthday. Limitless Vacation Land Cup 2025. It was the System, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, and JDC in a losing effort to Tommy Dreamer, Bear Bronson, and Seabass Finn.
Toilet.
Myles Borne was the one we got right. Cause,
Yes.
Again, at random, we had Niko, Vance, Spearsy.
He was our first pick, wasn't it?
Yeah. Stacks. He wishes.
Oh.
Well, the captain was our first pick, actually, if you recall. Is Dante Chen.
Of course, yeah, the leader of Gen XT was going to lead.
NXT. Didn't work out.
But, going to get better, Sidge. Jacy Jayne says, there's Jacy Jayne. Says, Kelani, before you pick your team, I've got something I want to say to you. When I was TNA Knockouts World Champion, I still repped NXT hardcore. You can sit there and be all as innocent as you want, but as far as I'm concerned, you're nothing more.
Literally anything?
You're nothing more than a 2-time traitor. That being said, Team NXT standing by my side will be none other than the double champ, the only double champ left in this building, with the most devastating finisher in the business today, Sol Ruka, and then the person we all saw she was capable of earlier on in the night, Miss Parker. And last for Team NXT, someone I know very well from personal experience that she's the hardest hitter in the NXT women's division, Lola Vice.
Did you like what Lola Vice was wearing in the backstage segment earlier?
Yeah.
I just thought of you when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
We did all right with this team. We didn't.
It sounds like you're a bit on The Apprentice when they're like, actually, you got 20 orders.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well, because we did pick 5, obviously.
Yeah.
because we thought it was going to be 5-on-5. Thea Hale came out the game.
Teams of 5 strives to survive.
That's right. When it was brought up, Zarya, she didn't get picked, but this is it.
Teams of 4, a comparative bore.
Yes. There is, you look back as well, the 5-team ones are better than the 4-team ones. It's a bit of history for him. Sol Ruka was picked.
Bingo!
Jaida Parker was picked.
Bingo!
Wilbourn, yesterday, in a development that you claimed would be ingenious storytelling, NXT's 5th member to really put the cat amongst the pigeons and put TNA under pressure. And you said, this is why we do what we do, Hamflett. This is the best in the world. You said that. It was Kelani Jordan.
Yeah, well, no one could have seen this coming. Like
You said it would have been the best choice that Team NXT could have possibly made.
I agree, but
on account of the fact that she's carrying TNA silverware right now.
Team TNA got there first, unfortunately. Proved that she's a good pick, but
maybe Ava should have got off her ass and picked the teams herself, I suppose.
No,
Can you take care of this, please?
Kalani fires back.
Is this the last one?
There's a bit from Mike Santana and then a big brawl. Pretty much. Nearly there, mate. You can... she says, I accept all responsibilities when it comes to being TNA Knockouts World Champion, even if it means going against NXT, but especially if that means I get the chance to shut you up. But for Team TNA, allow me this.
I will. I was happy for you, buddy.
Literally.
I mean, if you liked them that much, you would have continued watching their career in a different promotion, but some say it's just a gimmick.
She said, I'm picking 2 iconic women.
Oh my God.
The TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Jacy McKay and Cassie Lee.
I was really, really happy for you.
Thank you.
And this was the one point in which the storyline made sense because Kelani Jordan obviously doesn't watch TNA, which is why she would have picked a couple of the good wrestlers. And instead she went for the pop.
And the one who was in NXT like 3 months ago.
Yes, she says, the final member of our team. I want someone I shared a locker room with, someone who's got something to prove, chip on her shoulder. That woman is Jakara. Ooh.
Get those words back in quickly.
Morasade.
Morasade was wearing a t-shirt that said something like, remember me? Or whatever it was. Was it like,
Miss Me, I
Miss
think.
Me, that was it, yeah.
If they give a toss about anything, about their public image, but they wouldn't have Paul Heyman say that stuff about Lesnar on SmackDown. Are you joking? I know they don't. I'm just having a little bit of light fun with this thing that they do on NXT. So, all right, okay, well, the streets are saying that we are just doing pennies on the dollar stuff to just get talent back on the TV show for significantly less money than that which we paid them originally. George Jackson's just still wham. You know what I mean? I thought, it's just been... It was this year, wasn't it?
So we got Morasade in the draw yesterday, and the Iconics in the draw yesterday. And I was like, what? Hey? And Wilbourn said, well, I don't know. Let me check. Because I think it's Jakara Jackson.
Yes.
So the new name is not yet really that over enough that people still don't know as Jakara Jackson. She's not yet had that traditional, 6 months in TNA before they stopped doing the so-and-sos in the Impact Zone period. And you just, I've accepted that now. I've accepted that he's BG James or whatever. Yeah. She's still Jakara Jackson, isn't she? Still. Morasade.
And finally, Mike Santana says, where TNA's winning Showdown, same way I'm walking out of Bound for Glory, bringing that TNA World title back home to where it belongs. And it all kicks off. Mayhem, a brawl. There's the melee unfolds. Out comes Shawn Michaels. For a split second, I thought, oh my God, someone from TNA is going to jump him. It's going to be class. But no, it just fades to black.
Just old Grandad Shawn in a big fight. This is the business I like.
Is it?
Is it, Shawn?
It's not.
I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
I know deep down the business you like, and I think you miss it every day.
No, they've both come out and said we don't book for us. We book for what young people like, and they think young people are very stupid. The contempt,
the old ones, right?
The contempt WWE clearly displays towards its audience, or who they think the audience is evident across every brain dead, boring second of these shows.
Well, let us know your thoughts on it in the comment section below or on X at WhatCulture WWE. Watch they can follow all 4 of us. You can follow Michael Hamflett at
Michael Hamflett.
Follow Michael Sidgwick at
M Sidgwick.
Follow our brilliant producer, Adam Nicholas, at...
It's Adam Nicholas.
And you can follow me at Adam Wilbourn. Follow us all at WhatCulture WWE. As I said, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts from, for daily wrestling podcasts. The Dynamite preview is available right now, but for now, this has been the NXT review. My thanks to Hamflett, to Sidgwick, to Stacks. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.